Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk. Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So today we're gonna do a little fun video that I wanted to do before, but I just thought I have the time to do it now, let's just do it now. So there was a little trend going on Twitter where people were posting their favorite skins from each battle pass and posting a picture of what they thought was their favorite battle pass skin. And I thought today would be a cool idea if I kind of went over my picks for which skins I think were my personal favorite from each battle pass. So let's just get right into it. We'll start off with Chapter 1, Season 1. Now, obviously there was no battle pass there, but we might as well just go over either Renegade Raider or Aerial Assault Trooper. And personally to me, I see myself running an Aerial Assault Trooper skin over a Renegade Raider skin. It's a weird pick because it's either one of them two. I mean, I like both pretty much exactly the same, but if I was to pick one, I guess I'd say Aerial Assault Trooper. I don't know, the helmet's cool, but there really isn't much else to go off of that. I just think Aerial Assault Trooper is more interesting to me than Renegade Raider. Renegade Raider is so over-talked about and so overrated, in my personal opinion, that I think Aerial Assault Trooper deserves some love, and honestly, I like to run things that a lot of people don't run, and Aerial Assault Trooper would easily be one of those skins that no one runs, but I would run it anyway. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season 2, we got Blue Squire. This is an interesting pick too, because I know a lot of people would say, oh, what about Black Knight? Blue Squire is the first official Battle Pass skin that we've ever gotten here in Fortnite, and I just love the cartoony aesthetic to this skin. It's not super serious, it's actually pretty goofy looking, and I like it for that. The color scheme is also very nice and medieval. You got a lot of blue, silver, and brown along with it. It's actually a really neat outfit, and I like it over Black Knight. Yeah, Black Knight's cool, but I think Blue Squire is really underrated, and I like to lean towards more skins that aren't super overrated. But there's some skins that I like that are overrated, absolutely, but I think for this, I would say Blue Squire is my favorite out of all the other Battle Pass skins from Chapter 1, Season 2. Moving on from that, Chapter 1, Season 3, I picked Dark Voyager. There wasn't a ton of interesting skins in this battle pass. To be honest with you, there just wasn't a lot. You had two astronaut skins that I really didn't care much about. Rust Lord was pretty okay, Elite Agent was great, and then the John Wick skin, the Reaper, was just okay, but Dark Voyager was so cool. It lit up at night, it was a really nice looking outfit, absolutely one of the best skins from that chapter alone, and it was super cool to have this one. I absolutely would say that Dark Voyager was my favorite skin from this battle pass. Moving on from that, Chapter 1, Season 4, we have Omega. Once again, a kind of a polarizing battle pass. You had some pretty good ones here. You had the Carbide skin, you had the Squad Leader, you had the Valor, never liked Valor. Zoe I actually did like. You also had Technique, which also was really good, and Battlehawk. Yeah, in my personal opinion, I think Omega was just way better than all those other skins. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of outdated, and I also feel like a lot of them got a better upgrade. Tilted Technique is way better than the original Technique in my opinion. Tropical Punch Zoe is better than the normal Zoe. And yeah, I mean, Battlehawk and Squad Leader, yeah, they were pretty underrated. They were just kind of there in my personal opinion. So that's why Omega was absolutely my favorite skin from that battle pass. Is it overrated? Maybe a little bit, but again, I still like it though. I think it is my personal favorite. Chapter 1, Season 5, I went with the Redline skin. Now, back then, I was actually kind of annoyed that Redline was a Battle Pass skin, because I'm like, oh, well, Fortnite's running out of ideas already. We already have Burnout in the item shop. Why are we putting a female version in the Battle Pass, right? In hindsight, though, this skin is actually really sick. The tattoos on the arm are really good, and on the neck is also very nice. The clothing scheme, while simple, still very effective and very good. Now, Drift is in this battle pass. 9 times out of 10, I ask anyone this, everyone's gonna say Drift is the best skin in this battle pass, and honestly, I agree. I think he is probably the best skin in this battle pass. However, if I'm being honest with myself, Redline, I think, is just a bit more interesting to me, I guess, even though I do think that Drift is technically better. I think that Redline just kind of flows with me a bit more. Red and black is my color scheme, one of my favorite color schemes. And overall, I just think the skin is really good. Huntress was a snooze fest. Ragnarok was pretty cool back then, but I don't see many people talking about him. Surfstrider is really good. Sledgehammer is just okay. Rook was really good. This used to be Aiden's main. Very good skin too. Very underrated there as well. And Enforcer was just a really bad skin. So yeah, I would say Redline is my favorite, but I definitely know it's not the best one from this battle pass. I'm just saying I think it's my favorite. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season 6, we've got the Dusk Skin. Obviously, this was going to be my pick here. It's a goth girl. Of course, I'm going to pick this one. Now, the clothing scheme is just okay to me with her. It's not formal. It's like a vampire-esque sort of style. And I'm definitely not saying that's bad. I think it's pretty good. But I like what they did with Dusk later on with the Goth Legends. I forgot what they keep calling it. I always call it the, Crypt Crashers, I think it's called. That version of Dusk is better than this Dusk in my personal opinion, but Dusk is still a great skin. Dusk Wings was huge back then. A lot of people ran that back bling. You also have skins like Dire. Dire was kind of bad because a lot of people didn't like him, but his back bling, the Wolfpack, is one of the most popular back blings of all time. Fable was a very good skin. Nightshade was kind of what? DJ Yonder was really cool as a tier 1. I can't believe that was a starting skin. Giddy Up was also troll, but funny at the same time. Calamity, you already know her. And then Aim was also just kind of, It was a very interesting battle pass for sure, but I would definitely say that Dusk was my favorite for sure. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season 7, I ended up picking the Onesie skin. Back then, Onesie was a leaked skin that people thought would be an item shop skin, but it turns out that it actually became a battle pass skin, and I was extremely hyped for this skin. It's just a very unique concept. Today's standards, maybe not so unique, but back then it absolutely was. It's just a really good outfit in my opinion. Now again, do I think it's the best skin? No. Lynx definitely took the cake for being the best skin in this battle pass, at least to me. But once again, Onesie I think was just a more fun and interesting skin to me. Yes, Lynx had a ton of edit styles. Yes, Lynx is definitely better. In my personal opinion, I think she's better. I still think Onesie was one that stood out to me a bit more than the other skins. Trog was just Sergeant Winter was Powder was Zenith was okay, and then the Ice King was really cool, but just never really ran him, and then the Prisoner was actually somewhat better than most of the other secret skins that we had from this time period. It wasn't a bad battle pass, but yeah, Onesie I think I would say is my favorite. Lynx, it's almost like a tie between her and Lynx, because Lynx had so much going on with her, but I think Onesie is still really memorable to me, at least. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season 8, you may have saw this coming, but Lux. I think Lux is the best skin in this battle pass. I still don't agree with her being the tier 100, though. Again, I'm sorry if some people might think that that's a weird thing to say, especially because I think it's the best skin in the battle pass. I just didn't think she had enough going on to make her worthy of a tier 100, but Lux, without a doubt, was the main skin I ran during this time frame. Such a good skin. Loved her emote that came with her. I forgot what it was called because I don't even know it anymore, but it was a really cool emote. I love the style with her. The color schemes were pretty good with her. Everything else in this battle pass were just okay. You had Hybrid, which was pretty cool. I didn't like the scaly version of him. I liked him when he was just in his ninja outfit. Blackheart was really good. Sidewinder was pretty underrated. Peely, you already know Peely. Master Key looked like Ninja, and that's really what I gotta say about him. Ember was cool, looked like a World of Warcraft character, but I think Lux is my personal favorite from this battle pass for sure. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season 9, we had the Demi Skin. Now, this was a tough one. It was between Demi and Stratus. Stratus is such a good skin. No one talks about him. He is one of the most underrated cosmetics in this game by far. Stratus is so good. But Demi, to me, I think it just looks a bit better. I like her color schemes a bit more. I enjoy the fact that it is a goth girl. And not only that, though, I think it's just really good, and a lot of people don't really seem to give her much credit. Sentinel was really bad. Vega was just okay. Vendetta wasn't terrible. Rox was pretty okay, and then Bunker Jonesy was just kind of bad. This was a polarizing battle pass for me for sure, but Demi, I think, just takes the cake. I think she was just the best one out of all of them. Stratus was so close to overtaking Demi there. Moving on to Chapter 1, Season X. This was another tough one, but I put Catalyst. A lot of skins in this battle pass, once again, felt kind of okay to me. Tilted Technique is one of the sweatiest skins in the game. It's not bad, and I like the look of it, but I think it's just a bit overran for my personal taste. Ultimate Knight was just a bit too bulky for me. Sparkle Supreme didn't do enough to convince me that this is a completely different skin compared to Sparkle Specialist. Obviously, they did a lot with her, but it just didn't really feel right with me. Like, it almost looked like they were trying to copy off of Sparkle Specialist here. Catalyst was great, Yonder was pretty okay, X-Lord was aggressive and cool, and Eternal Voyager was awful. Catalyst, you know, I think this was a tie between Catalyst and X-Lord. Honestly, Catalyst is really good. Love the kind of tech wear look she's got with her. Very cool edit styles, very cool color schemes. It was technically less edit styles than the Drift skin, but still, I think it was very good. But you also had better color styles too, so it kind of worked. I think this was a really good skin. I really missed this one. Really wish I had this one back. Moving on to Chapter 2, Season 1. This was another interesting battle pass for sure, to say the least. I ended up picking the Cameo versus Chick. Now, you had some other decent ones here. Turk versus Riptide was okay. Journey versus Hazard was pretty good. 8-Ball was very good. Remedy has the best edit style for the Toxin version with the purple style. That one is really good. Ripley was just okay. Fusion is not as bad as people make him out to be. But Cameo versus Chick, I think just was a bit more interesting. I don't know. I think that I liked her a bit more. But I will say the Toxin edit style for Remedy, the one with the purple, that is probably the best part of this battle pass. But I don't like her other styles, though. And I think Cameo versus Chick just did it a bit better, in my personal opinion. Moving on to Chapter 2, Season 2, we have a pretty interesting one here. We have the Gear Specialist Maya. I'm sorry, but I love what I did with my Maya skin. It's a goth girl, and I think she looks fantastic. This battle pass was stacked. There was so much good in this battle pass. Agent Peely, not amazing. Deadpool was an amazing secret skin. Tiantina was very good. Sky was very cool. Brutus wasn't bad. Midas is one of, if not the best tier 100 skin we've ever had in Fortnite history. And Meowscles is also pretty creative. But my Gear Specialist Maya, the one I personally made, is just amazing. And I'm really happy with what I made with her. And yeah, like nothing is going to take away from that. I made that skin. I was able to pick all these different edit styles and all these pieces to make her what I wanted her to look like, and I'm so happy with that. Unless you made a really bad Maya, which I don't blame people for doing because the way you gave her the edit styles was very wonky, yeah, Midas would probably be the best one here, but I think that because it's personal to me, the Maya skin is just really darn cool. Moving on to Chapter 2, Season 3, a very interesting battle pass. Again, not super interesting, but I'm going to pick the Fade here. Extremely aggressive, really cool skin, loved the edit styles, and it's one that no one talks about anymore. Siona was pretty okay. Eternal Knight was trying too hard to be just another Black Knight sort of ripoff, kind of, sort of. Jules was good. Ocean was just kind of generic. Scuba Jonesy, we had a Jonesy like this already before. And then Kit is just really bulky, not a fan of that. And yeah, I mean, Fade is pretty good. This battle pass was kind of mid. It's kind of another toss-up between the Fade skin and the Jules skin here. I just think I liked Fade just that tad bit more, in my opinion. Moving on from that, Chapter 2, Season 4, I wanted to pick nothing because I didn't like this battle pass. But I ended up picking the Jennifer Walters. I'm honestly just going to skip this because I didn't like this battle pass at all. So moving on from that, we have the Chapter 2 Season 5 battle pass. This was an interesting one. I picked Condor. This was another stellar battle pass in my opinion. Reese was generic though. Menace was really good. Condor, the best skin in this pass for sure. Lexa was pretty cool. Mancake was cool. Maeve wasn't terrible. A lot of built-in stuff, but still not terrible. And Mandalorian was also pretty neat. But Condor, I love tech wear. I love this sort of style. Amazing skin, absolutely amazing. I hope we get a new version of Condor sometime in the future because he is seriously one of my favorite skins for sure. Moving on to Chapter 2, Season 6, we have the Tirana skin. I really like what they did with Tirana. Now, I didn't like it for the fact that it looked very similar to a previous Battle Pass skin. It reminded me a lot of Maeve, but this skin just did her better. Spire Assassin wasn't terrible. Rebirth Raven, bless her soul, was a great skin. Raz was pretty cool. Lara Croft was sick. Cluck was Cluck. Agent Jones was really good too. Like, this battle pass was pretty good, but Tirana, I saw myself running a bit more than the Rebirth Raven skin. They're both good. It was, again, kind of a tie between Tirana and Rebirth Raven, but I think Tirana just had a bit more uniqueness with her because Rebirth Raven is just Raven from DC. So it wasn't super original or anything, but I will say I loved her edit style. The one you unlocked way later, that style was so good for her. But yeah, I think Tirana, I just liked her a bit more, even though both skins are phenomenal and I really don't have an issue with either one of them. I think that they're both really good. Again, I really wish I had these skins again. But moving on from that, Chapter 2, Season 6. Back then, I would have said Gugamon. Gugamon, to me, I think is still a really cool skin. But if I'm being honest with you, I think that Sunny was the best skin. This was one of the best seasons we had ever had in the game alone. Zig was a terrible skin, though. Clark Kent was Clark Kent. Gugamon is definitely one of the ones I ran the most, but Sunny was just more original. Dr. Sloan was great, Rick Sanchez was hilarious, Joey was pretty cool, and Chimera was just kind of there. Sunny is a very, very cool outfit. I loved the styles that she had. It's a good skin for sure, and I wish people gave her more of a chance. I'm sure people do. It's not a bad skin at all. I don't think many people dislike her. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about it. I think it was a very good battle pass, but yeah, I'm gonna say Sunny was my favorite skin from that battle pass. Moving on to Chapter 2, Season 8, we have the Charlotte skin. Obviously, I think this was pretty obvious that this was gonna be the main one I pick here. You had Core, which wasn't bad. Tuna Fish was great. Torin wasn't bad. JB Chimpansky did not like. Fabio Sparklemane was funny, and then Carnage was just kind of gross. Charlotte is good. It's a very good skin. We actually just got the new version of Charlotte in the item shop today as I'm recording this video, which is really cool. The Slayer Charlotte. Very happy to have this skin because, again, I do miss the Charlotte skin. I wish I had that one back, but at least I have this version. So it was a solid battle pass for sure. But yeah, I think Charlotte was the best one out of that. Moving on to Chapter 3, Season 1. Now we're getting more recent here. I didn't love this pass. I want to say Harlow was probably my favorite. There wasn't a ton I loved here. Haven was good. Shanta was good. Gumbo was all right. Spider-Man was surprising but cool. Lieutenant John Llama never ran it. And then Ronan was pretty good. I don't know. I think Harlow was my favorite, but I didn't run a whole lot of the Battle Pass skins this season. Or that season for sure, but it still wasn't terrible. Moving on to Chapter 3, Season 2, Suki 2.0. This was definitely my favorite skin here. The Imagine was pretty good. Doctor Strange was Doctor Strange. Arissa was not bad. Gunner, The Origin was alright. And then Kyara KO was not bad either. But I think Suki 2.0 was just good. Really liked the skin, really liked what they did with her. Yeah, it's a reskin of an item shop skin, but I still like what they did with her. I think that she looks phenomenal. And then finally for this video, Chapter 3, Season 3, what was my favorite skin from this battle pass? It is definitely going to Eevee. I liked Sabina a lot too, and Adria is not bad either. This battle pass is also really solid. Eevee is just one of those skins where it's like, as soon as I saw it, I was hoping it was going to be a Nintendo Switch exclusive, but nah, it turned out that she was the tier 1 of the battle pass. It's still a really good skin. Snap is okay. Sabina is great. Definitely my second favorite. Adria was great. Malik was good. Darth Vader is Darth Vader. And then Stormfarer was better. The original edit style for him is just really bad, but everything else that they gave him is pretty darn good. And guys, that is it for the video today. I want to know, what do you think about my opinions regarding my favorite Battle Pass skins? What are your favorites? Would you have changed something else? I would like to know. So guys, that's it for the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. If you'd like to use me for a supporter creator, my code is ITF. If you're in the market for some gaming scented candles, make sure you check out wickandskull.com. Use code ITF to save yourself 10% off of your order. I burn their candles every single day and they are phenomenal smelling candles. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.